welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode of the Sharp House podcast. I am joined by Pickled Picks and Ethan Bets, and this is the episode where we go over the NFC East first. Okay.
Okay.
So who wants to start this off?
NFC East. I've got everything pulled up on my iPad here.
Let's go Cowboys under wins.
Under on the wins. They do have a tough schedule.
What's
They
their
have-
win?
What's the line?
I believe it's 9.5, maybe 8.5, maybe 8.5.
What'd they get last year?
I want to say it sounds like the same.
Yeah, it sounds relatively the same. I think that line might be a little too high considering their schedule this year.
Oh, I mean, let's look at Dallas, right? Their team ranking, they were 28th overall, like 27th in passing, 31st in rushing, 26th in receiving. So, I mean,
They really get any better in the offseason.
not
Yeah.
really.
I can't imagine they did.
And
mean,
this is the toughest
seem-
schedule Dak has ever played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cowboys, it's minus 130 for under 9.5.
Under 9.5 is minus 130.
Yeah.
What's the over 9.5?
Yes, it's plus money at 110.
Plus 110?
Yep.
It's kind of a flop with a little bit of a favored under, which I think I'm favoring the under as well.
They're not going to get 10 wins.
I just don't.
I don't
it
really
happening.
see
Their
I don't really
schedule's
see
tough.
a 10 win for them. I mean, it'd be interesting if they had
Yeah.
10, but
And what was it? The Eagles have the 20th easiest schedule this year.
hardest.
20th hardest. That's still towards the lower half of the league. 20th hardest.
Yeah.
What's their price for the division title for the Eagles?
That would be, let's see, division title. Let me find it here. That is plus 115 currently.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't see anybody else winning that division.
I mean, if you look at Dallas got
Not
Caleb.
really.
Dallas got Caleb Downs at number 11. They were checking the boxes for a huge need on defense with picks in the first 4 rounds. They can hang 40 points on anybody in reality. As much as we say that Dallas isn't good, Dak can still sling the ball. I mean, we saw it last season. Every game was
bombs.
every game was a shootout for Dallas. There really was no like, oh, they're really going to bend somebody over. Their defense really wasn't that great last year, as Ethan will tell you. We
Not
took a lot of
necessarily.
last
It
season on
seemed to be
Dallas.
the weak point.
But they just couldn't stop teams from scoring 40. You know, if they're going to win the division, they're going to have to figure out how to get around Philly. And I mean, Jalen Daniels was hurt last year. He should be healthy this year for Washington. That's
Right.
going to be another team that would probably throw in the mix to give them a hard time. They still got the
I don't
Giants
think so.
too. Giants are going to get Scatterbo back this year. Dart's going to be healthy. They're supposed to get Neighbors back as well for week 1, supposedly. He's supposed to be ready by then. It's just a hard division to like repeat in, and I say that as a person that's an
Yeah.
Eagles. That division,
Yeah, like-
everybody knows each other extremely well.
I
Never
think. I
mind
mean, it's
weak
fairly
point.
well rounded.
Right.
It's fairly well rounded for sure. I do like the new defensive tackle for the Eagles. The dude is he's a freaking nature. And yeah, but the thing about the Cowboys is, yeah, they let up a lot of points, but they also scored a lot of points because Dak just slings the rock. That's like his main prerogative, it seems like. I think with Jaden McDaniels, I think with him being healthy, that ups the Commanders' chances quite a bit. I think that they were still trying to get their bearings. It seemed like what they were doing last year. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but that
Plus, it
seemed to
doesn't
be the
help
vibe.
that Daniels is hurt all year.
The
Do I
problem
know?
with the Commanders is, again, it all falls on Daniels. If Daniels gets hurt again, they're kind
Yeah,
of
the Commanders
dead in
are
the water at
challenged.
that point.
What was his injury?
Shoulder. Oh no, I lied.
Yes, it was.
Not
Yes,
his
it
shoulder.
was.
I'm trying to remember what it was exactly.
I'm not entirely
Um,
sure. I don't necessarily remember. That's why I was asking.
yeah,
mm.
I'm trying to pull up like so
I did
Washington.
like Jaden McDaniels last year. I
He had
liked him.
multiple injuries, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got banged around a little bit.
I
So
What
think
the
I
one of
liked,
them
Commanders,
was his ankle.
yeah. So if you
yeah,
look at the Commanders too, their average opponent win total this season is 8.7 that they're playing against. So it's not like it's going to be a walk through the park. I mean, average
no, it's
opponent win
about
total the
50-50.
first 4 weeks is 9.5 that they have to play.
So it's very 50. It's a coin toss for sure.
Yeah, and I'm trying to pull up Dallas currently. Dallas has a rough schedule also.
Yes, they do. They
It's the
do.
toughest schedule Dak has ever played against.
Really. It certainly seems strong. Are you
Yeah,
guys
well, it's
excited
not
for the
really.
first game with New England
Well,
and
I know he
Seattle?
is. He's just not trying to have the nightmare of the Super Bowl again.
I don't know, man. Drake May's a young quarterback. I think he's gonna have some. He's gonna come back with a vengeance. I truly do. He's gonna come back with some heat. I really liked him. I like the kid.
Just counting down the days till June 1st.
I think it's a
Well,
good.
the first since we're still on Dallas, the first Sunday
Uh,
night game is going to be Dallas going to the Meadowlands to play the Giants.
mm,
So
I got. Man, I don't know.
in
That's
both
tough.
of their franchise histories, this will be the 13th Week 1 meeting where Dallas is 11-1 straight up in those games, going 8-0 straight up in those games when played in prime time at night.
That's hard.
Let me
And
make
Dak
this
has
easy for
certainly
you.
got more
Over.
experiences in those kind of situations versus Jackson.
Well, Dak's excelled more or less in his career against NFC East foes. He's 37-10 straight up and 32-15 against the spread versus the NFC East, covering the spread by over 6 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 20 years, more or less he's like the top dog against divisions. The only guy that's got him beat against the spread in their own division is Aaron Rodgers, which we already know when he was on the Packers, nobody could beat him.
Yeah, there was no beating them. What I think is so funny about the Cowboys is they're the most loved and the most hated team on the planet. If they're terrible, they get dogged for weeks, and if they're good, then they're sucking the Kool-Aid out of them.
What comes down to Dallas though is gonna be their defense. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Most of their
Yeah.
games were losses because of their defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, Dak had a turnover here and there, but he can't carry them every game
No.
when they play
No,
somebody.
they need to have a defense that backs them up. And
Exactly.
who did they get in the 11th pick?
Caleb Downs, which I
Caleb
love
Downs,
him, but
yes.
he's not gonna. I think he was the best player in the draft, but he's not gonna make the difference by
You
himself.
can't rely on one
He
kid
has
out
a
of
rookie.
college to change your whole team around. That's not how that works.
No,
No.
not at all. He's going to need a year to at least get developed see
And
where he
groomed
fits
at
in his
least.
role.
But
Groomed
no
and
offense,
fit.
their defensive coordinator is not good either, fellas. Like, let's be real here.
Yeah.
Their defense
No.
was atrocious
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah. I like how who was it? What was it, the defensive coordinator? Or was it the head coach for the Raiders that got canned immediately after their bad game?
I don't even know.
It was like almost hours after that game. He got canned. That's
Yeah, I
I
forget.
mean,
I
that's
gotta
neither
look
here
it up.
nor there, but I thought that was funny. It just came to mind.
Really quickly, Dallas's
Huh.
projected win total is at 8.5. Their Super Bowl future is plus 2,500. In case you're interested in any miracles.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah. In case you're interested, I figured I'd give Ethan a good laugh on that one.
Well, I
They
thought
have
the
the
Cowboys
seventh.
were 9.5 on the line for their season
Well,
wins.
yeah.
Oh, it's
On this is
9.5
I
or
don't think
8.5?
I don't think this site updated. It has 8.5. It's at 9.5, which was
Oh.
their strength
Whoa.
opponent right now of the schedule is 7th.
Hmm.
So
I might have to take the 9.5 under. Seriously. Not like a Cowboys hater here, but I just
Well, I mean,
don't
it's
It's
not a
think
hate
okay
that.
to
on them.
be a Cowboys hater.
It's just
I
from
just
watching them last season, there's really nothing to be excited about them. They didn't do
no,
much in the offseason to get any
No.
better in
no, it
reality.
doesn't really seem that way. And then having a tough schedule, like Ethan said, the toughest schedule that Dak has ever faced. It's
Exactly.
and some of the books are already taking it to 8.5. It seems like 9.5 is the
Well,
move, especially for minus 130.
I guess this podcast is Dallas Cowboy related since we're not talking about the other teams yet. More or less, they're calling Dallas the Death Star schedule. It is the toughest schedule the Cowboys are going to have. They spent the last 3 years getting pushed around. They went 12-5 in 2023. They lost in the wild card. They went 7-10 in 2024. Mike McCarthy got fired, and then they went
Dak got
7-9
hurt that year.
last season. So after that 3-year stretch, they're 26-24-1 in the regular season with one home wild card win to show for it. And the Cowboys' 8.97 opponent win total is the toughest schedule of the entire Dak Prescott era, going all the way back to his rookie season in 2016. So
That's
for me
ruthless.
personally, I would take 9.5 under because it moved. It was at 8.5 initially. I don't
Yeah,
really
the other
think.
books are already looking
Yeah, I
at
just
8.5.
don't
in
think
my
Dallas
opinion.
is gonna come out and win 10 games miraculously. You got to play Philly twice. You got to play the Giants twice. You got to play Washington twice, and then you're also mixing
Yeah,
in that I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up playing everybody else that was in the playoffs this year. So there's
yeah.
really there's no balance or in between it.
No, that seems to be a no-brainer. What's the let's do the Commanders next. What's their line?
Oh, like I said, it's very easy with Washington. Washington's got to get over the injury hump. That's
Yeah.
really their
Yeah, that's the main
downfall.
thing.
I know
In the
Dan.
games that Jaden McDaniels was healthy, I liked him. I thought he was an efficient quarterback.
I agree. He's got a big arm. Don't get me
He
wrong,
does.
but he
He's got an
gets hit
accurate
too
arm
much.
too. Yeah,
Most of
he
these
just
guys,
his
Yeah.
most of these
biggest
guys don't want to
injuries.
slide. They just want to get hurt. And I'm like, well, if you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get
Run.
hurt.
He tries to run with the ball and extend the play too much when it's not there. Then
Well,
he
we're
gets
in
hit,
the
and then that's when the injuries happen.
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we're all in the quarterback scrambling era. It's in my
Yes,
mind,
but
it's
throw the
not
ball
as
away when you
entertaining
have to throw
for
it away.
football. Yeah,
You just got to figure out, like, okay, which version of Washington is going to show up is the real question.
yeah. If they stay healthy, I like them to
Big if.
do at least decent. What I don't know what the line is set at for their season wins though.
Well, I can tell you right now, they opened up preseason against Baltimore and then at Detroit, and then they played Miami.
Loss.
I'll take
So 1 and
Commanders
2.
over the Ravens, bro. The Ravens were less than satisfactory.
can
You
in my
also
mind.
looking at you look at Washington's depth chart, right? So behind Daniels is Mariota. Mariota actually didn't do too bad filling in for Daniels, actually. Running back is like a circus. It's Eckler, it's Merritt, it's Rodriguez, and then it's McNichols. So they have 4 running backs that they end up rotating.
Keep in
Wide
mind
receiver,
Eckler was out all year.
yeah, so Eckler will come back this season, and then you figure, okay, who's going to get the majority of the touches? They're going to do a competition in training camp, or like, are they going to give Eckler the role right back, or is he going to get a third down role because he's their pass catching running back.
Yeah.
Out of
It should be JCM, no?
who?
Jacoby Crosby Merritt.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I like
should
him.
be him. I mean, he's the youngest one out of that whole group, essentially.
I think him and Eckler have a very good combo.
Yeah.
I
They
also
pair
think
rotation
Rodriguez.
wise. They pair
down
off
back.
of each other very well.
I also think Rodriguez is going to get traded at some point because he was a healthy scratch a lot of
For
games
sure.
last season.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Washington is going to keep him because
No.
he didn't really play when they needed a running back, and then he disappeared. And then Pickle just got disconnected. I don't know where Pickle went. Pickle, come back here.
Here.
All right, let's try this again. Hi, how you
Yeah,
doing?
since I'm
Welcome back.
backstage. Am I back in? This isn't backstage.
Yes. Hi, hello.
You're good.
You're back. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
So Rodriguez was like a healthy scratch for a few games in a row. I think they were down McNichols and Eckler at one point. So it's like you start to wonder: is he going to be the trade bait? Is anybody going to want him? Like for me, I think he's worth probably like a 7th-round pick in reality.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of those people that just like kind of fades in the NFL.
Well, the problem again, and I'm looking at their depth chart, right? Washington has no one to throw the ball to.
No.
All right, Debo Samuel's more or less old in Washington.
McDowell's always runs.
They got Jalen Lane and Jacoby Jones. So I mean, that's really not a group that I'm like really threatened by when I'm playing them.
Mhm.
Zach Ertz isn't there no more, so now it's going to be John Bates, Ben Sinnott, Colson Yankoff, and Lawrence Cager. So Washington has 4 running backs and 4 tight ends.
Hmm.
So I don't really know like what the thought process is for them on offense, but
No, not
sure.
really. I mean,
This is
I
why
didn't mind
Daniels
their
won.
defense, but it's like the exact opposite of the Cowboys.
But
The
this is
offensive
why
side on the Cowboys is fairly solid.
I will be
Right,
right
but
back because I can't hear Joe at all right now.
okay.
Okay.
Uh,
That must be
this
a
is why
strange thing.
Daniels got hurt though. By the way, he
Yes.
have no one to throw the ball to, so he has to run.
Exactly. So really, they needed to make some off-season trades.
I mean,
Some off-season
Mariota
moves.
got hit a few times too. To be honest with you,
I think so. If I'm thinking correctly, yeah. So what's their season wins for the Commanders? Because now I'm genuinely curious if it's higher than the
I will pull
Cowboys.
that up right now for you.
Because I'm curious if it's higher than the
I have
Cowboys.
DraftKings up on my computer. Washington's
Okay.
over 7.5, by the way.
7.5? Jeez.
Yeah,
I have
honestly,
no
that's not
faith in
bad.
them. No, it's not bad. What did they win last year?
Oh, I don't think they won 8 games. I can tell you that much.
I don't think so either. But if they were even relatively close, it wouldn't be a
Welcome
bad
back.
call to take over 7.5.
Better?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I can't hear him.
Really?
Yeah. I can. Yeah,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're having technical difficulties, clearly. I don't know why.
That's
That
okay.
seems to be the theme for us.
Might be able to.
Just because you're in a library. That's why.
Well, I'm not on their Wi-Fi. I'm just on my data.
Well, let's see.
Do you want me to leave and come back?
Try that. We'll see what happens. I'm about to put subtitles on, so if somebody can't hear each other, you'll just see subtitles at this point. I have no idea what's going on. That's going to take him 40 minutes to come back. There you go.
There we go.
Can you hear everybody?
Yes.
Are you sure about that, Mr. Krabs?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let's try this again.
And now
Yeah,
I'm
right,
having
so-
the problems again.
Whatever, let's just keep going at this point because we're already 18 minutes in.
Yeah, I think we're already kind of.
I'm going to have to just, or Ethan could leave and join back. That works too.
What
So
did the Commanders win last
the
year?
Commanders are hosting the gauntlet like the Raiders are this year, which we'll get to the Raiders in another episode,
I
obviously.
think their schedule was also terrible, wasn't it?
The Commanders top 5 of tougher at home across 3 or 4 metrics. And it's like there's really no break for them in this season at all.
Uh-huh. I think they're kind of wanting the team to develop. And I think with Jaden McDaniels and Eckler going to be back in the lineup, I don't necessarily know if they'll get over 7.5.
I guess so.
It's going to be bad.
I don't necessarily know if they'll get over 7.5.
I would have liked that. I would have liked that line better actually. If it was at 8.5.
I would too.
Because knowing all luck, they'll somehow go out and win 8 games next season, right off the rip.
What's the under 8.5?
No, 7.5. 7.5.
Oh,
the under for that is plus 100. I mean, the under 8.5, if you push it, is minus 170. I honestly wouldn't give that out.
I don't like that. That's not something I would take.
I think 7.5 is a sharp line.
It could, yeah, it's an annoying line. To
Oh
say the
yeah, that's a
least.
given. I mean, nobody really likes that per se.
8.5 would be a lot better. I would feel a lot more comfortable taking the under on 8.5, but I don't know. I think the argument can be made that McDaniels and Eckler are going to perform better, but they can't carry the whole team. And Merritt as well. I do
No,
like
no way.
Merritt. I think Merritt is.
Mariota
Well,
is
I think he's slightly.
serviceable.
I think he's above average to me.
Well, the Eagles. So the Eagles open up at home against the Commanders. That's their first test.
When
Hmm.
Washington is plus 4.5 underdogs in that game.
Philly isn't losing that game.
A 4.5
I mean,
spread. They're thinking it's going to be a
yeah. I
relatively
mean,
close
I don't
game.
really know. I could see like they both play again. Divisional games are the hardest games to cap because they play each
Yeah.
other that
They
well.
know themselves so well.
Yeah, they play
Right.
each other so hard.
So would I take Washington to cover that? No, because like I said, their defense really isn't that great.
What were the Eagles on that spread?
Oh, they're at
throughout
9.5.
the entire season. They're
They're
nine
at
and a
9.5.
half.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Well, new offensive coordinator. That's really what it is.
Yeah,
So
What
he's
it
got
is that
from
they
what
actually have a
that's a tough game to
functioning
call.
offensive
right,
coordinator.
and I've also been reading that they have Hurts taking snap under center more. Like he's not really going to be in the shotgun 24/7, which is better.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, that is better.
watching them play call last season, I wanted to strangle myself.
Let me translate for you.
I hated
The
watching that game.
difference is they don't have a complete moron as an offensive coordinator this year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not going to watch receivers go out and do 10-yard hitch routes every drive. You can ask Ethan. I was like
It's
fuming
bad.
at one point to them. I was
What's
like, I can't do
It was bad.
We haven't talked about the Giants yet.
No, we're slowly making our rounds
getting
through
there.
here.
We'll get there.
We're getting there. So what's Cowboys' first game?
Nobody likes New York anyways.
Well, literally, the Cowboys are playing the Giants. That's what we opened
Yeah,
the video.
Cowboys and Giants. Yeah. I'm done.
And the Giants are underdogs at home, plus 2.5.
They're underdogs at home.
Yep.
I think this might be one of the few games of that 9.5.
The problem with that
the
is you have
Cowboys
to
win,
see.
but
You kind of have to see how training camp goes before we could even say,
yeah,
like,
this
hey,
is
the
just
Giants
kind of like
are
a
gonna
first
steamroll them
looks.
the first
Yeah, this is like a first looks kind of thing. But as soon as the preseason rolls around, we might get it. I mean, the preseason doesn't matter, but it does kind of give
On a
you
side
an
note, this
idea.
has nothing to do with the NFC East preview. The Raiders are favored against Miami in Week 1.
Well, Miami's off.
Yeah, they are favored by three points in Week 1 against Miami.
Wow,
I take that. I take it just because it's Mendoza.
that's filthy.
Well, Cousins is going to start, but still, I would still play
Yeah.
that in reality.
Both teams are gonna be awful.
That's a disgusting team. That's a disgusting game to cap.
I have a solution. Don't cap it.
I mean, he's not wrong, really.
I do
the
like
Giants,
this Cowboys and
more or less-
Giants matchup. I do
The
like it.
Giants, more or less, didn't have a bad draft. I mean, I feel like they kept the same team, essentially. I mean, they didn't have Scatterboo. They didn't have Neighbors. So it kind of was a struggle fest for them on offense. And then Dart doesn't want to listen to his coaches and slide head first, so he keeps getting obliterated by everybody.
Right.
I'll never forget he came back from concussion. They played New England, and the dude blasted him out of bounds. It's like you got to learn how to just slide.
And it was a legal hit.
It was a legal hit. Was it really?
No, I'm just saying, in the standpoint of health wise, learn how to.
Yes,
like,
but I'm also
avoid that.
pointing out it was a completely legal hit.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. So in other words, he got
he got whooped because he refused to step out of
Oh,
bounds.
Ethan were hysterical when we watched that because I was like, clearly this dude didn't learn nothing from what his coaches just told him not to do.
He's not going to change for at least a few years.
No, give him one more concussion. He'll stop doing it. Then he'll have CTE and he'll start throwing picks.
You know what?
Antonio Brown syndrome.
Since you guys have favorite teams, okay, so this is just a thought of mine. You guys have favorite teams already. I'm supposed to be a Chiefs fan, which I'm not, because I'm
already want to kick you off the stream.
I'm not a Chiefs fan. For the record, I'm not.
Don't do it, because that's
what
one
I think
team
I'm
we
gonna
need
do.
to actually mutually dislike is Kansas City.
Oh yeah, I'm not a Kansas City fan. I refuse to
Okay,
jump
good.
on the bandwagon. But I think what I'm gonna do is every week or when we do these streams, I'm gonna pick my favorite team for that week.
No, you
just
should.
because of
Yeah,
the
no,
matchup.
that's
So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just because
well,
I don't
nobody's
have a
watching
favorite team.
right now,
Because
but in
whenever I was a
reality,
kid,
place
I
is
was a
back.
Rams
No,
fan when they were in
we
St.
should do
Louis.
a pick 'em every week. Everybody
Yeah.
pick like one money line winner, and we go from there.
I've seen people do
Like a spread, because
head-to-head
some games you're
matchups.
not going to play the money line. Like for example, the Chargers are playing the Cardinals. You're not going to play the Chargers money line because they're going to be minus 400 something that game.
Aren't they
Exactly.
double-digit favorites?
I think
No,
so.
minus. Right now, one book has minus 10.5. One book has minus 11.5.
Oh my god.
DraftKings has Arizona at plus 11.5.
When they got Herbert.
So yes, double-digit favorites.
Some books, okay, just cycling back because we're getting off the NFCs. The Giants are plus 2.5 on certain books. That screams hook.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
Because all that game has to end on a field goal, and you lose that bet.
99% of the time, I'll just pay the juice.
Well,
Just to make it 3.5.
We did that a lot last
or
season.
7.5.
We didn't play spreads straight up. Like if we saw a 2.5, we played the 3.
Oh, absolutely. I learned my lesson last
for
year.
it.
I'll pay the juice and just do the 6.5 or the 7.5.
The Dallas Cowboy game, we'll figure out how to even bet that. I'm sure we'll have an angle on it at some point. I'll look through the model
Might
and
have a
see
little something.
who they like out of that.
There's going to be 50-plus points in that game.
I can't see the over-under.
Bad defenses, good offenses.
I think I saw it at
decent offenses.
48.5 last night.
For what?
The Dallas Giants game.
That's what the line is at? Oh, that's filth.
Think about it. It's a Cowboys game.
I almost believe it.
Okay,
I don't know.
I can pull up totals. Hold on a second, people. Oh, wow, that total is through the roof already.
That's unbelievable.
That total is currently sitting at 48.5 on some books, 49 on 2 books, and then 49.5 on another book. Yeah,
what was it that you were telling me that Cowboys are 11-1? What is it, opening week? It's not opening week. What was it?
No, against the division.
Oh, division week opening?
No, just the division in a whole. Everybody.
Oh. It'd be hard to say that Dak isn't just going to go out there and...
So there's a lot of high over-unders. I think that's something that like the Giants and the Cowboys, the highest is 49. The Eagles and the Commanders, the highest is 47. There goes Pickles again.
I think he might have went backstage again.
Back again?
There you go. Anyway.
What in the world is going on?
Yeah, so the Eagles and Commanders, the highest is 47. 49 for the Giants and Cowboys. Who else am I missing? Divisional game. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Eagles and Commanders and Giants and Cowboys.
Yeah. So, again, you just have to. You got to see how training camp goes. You have to see how preseason goes before you even think about over and under these. Just because you could go off of last year's.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Exactly.
I mean, this is just kind of like a first impressions kind of thing, just because they dropped the schedule last night. So yeah, that's
so we'll see what happens. But if I had to pick winners out of the both games for the division, I'm picking Philly to beat Washington because I'm not sold on Washington at all. And
Mhm.
honestly,
No, I would too.
if I had to pick between the Cowboys and the Giants, I'm probably going to take the Giants.
I think the Giants and the Cowboys game is a true pick 'em. Truly, I think we're going to
I
see
agree
it
with
mix.
that.
We're going to see
I only
half
see
the
that
people
because
on
the
Cowboys,
Giants
half
are
the
going to
people on the
be.
Giants.
I think because the
Maybe.
Giants will be at home that first week. I like home teams the most.
I do too. So they might be.
It's truly a
picking
pick'em game.
Cowboys.
Whoever has the ball
It
last
is.
wins.
It really is.
And it's
What's the
weird
money
because
line?
Giants play Dallas like it's the Super Bowl.
What's the money line set at?
Let me check
I'm
right
assuming
now.
in favor of the Cowboys.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, Cowboys minus 130 on DraftKings. Giants are plus 150 on FanDuel.
Yeah, exactly. Total pick 'em.
Yep.
And then what's Phillies and Commanders?
Phillies minus 215.
Yeah. Kind of saw that.
Well, they're playing in Philadelphia the first week.
They are not
Exactly.
losing that game.
Yeah, there's no chance. Not after the season that they had last year too. I mean, it wasn't a bad season, but it could have been better. And I think Eagles are going to come out
Philly
trying
standards,
to
it was
fly.
a bad season.
That's exactly what I mean. I think they're going to come out the gate flying and just wreck the Commanders. But
Now that they actually have a functional OC.
Commanders, I might even take. What's their team total?
As I said, 7.5.
Not the season wins, but the first game.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just kind of
The
curious.
who?
The team total for the Commanders for that first game. Just out of curiosity. Not that I'm going to take it this early, but just out of curiosity. Because sometimes the initial lines, of course, they adjust as we get closer to the beginning of the season.
right.
But sometimes those initial lines are pretty sharp.
That's really hit or miss.
Yeah. I mean, you never really know. I mean, I'm not going to take it this early, but I was just curious. So, what division do we want to go over next stream?
I think next stream will do the
NFC North.
Yeah, we'll do the NFC North next.
NFC North. That's going to be
There's a lot of good games on that slate too, but like I said,
That's a really good division.
I am a Minnesota hater. I hate the Vikings so much, dude.
I'm sure you do.
Man. He's such a bozo. But so we'll be doing. Okay, so that was first impressions. We're gonna try and get all these technical difficulties set up to where it doesn't happen.
You guys got to figure it out. I didn't have no issue on my end, but all right. So
I'm not sure. Yeah, we should be able to figure out something.
We'll stop it here. A nice little half-hour stream just to go over everything. We will have another episode of this for the NFC North. What day we going for?
Probably do it once a week.
All right. So we do it once. Do every Friday.
That works.
Yeah. So
do it every Friday.
And all right. Well, you heard the people. This is Bill.
Since we'll be getting closer to, especially since we're doing it so early, it might be nice to do it in one format every time, just so it's not information overload at the same time.
Right. So, all right. Well, that ends the first episode of our podcast. We'll have the NFC North preview out. I don't know. It might be next Friday. It might be the Friday after. Next weekend, Memorial Day weekend. So,
yeah, it might be a little bit more tough.
We'll be
posting on our X accounts.
Yeah, we'll be on the X accounts. We'll be inside the Discord. And yeah, we'll see you guys next stream.
We have everything in the YouTube description, did we not? The link for everything.